Hi everyone. So today we're going to be talking about a topic that a lot of people do not know about, some have heard a little about, and some actually know quite a lot about. The topic is right here on the screen, Sustainable Development Goals, a call to action. So we're going to quickly dive right into it. Let's go. This slide tries to make us remember that there are people going through life every day without access to clean water, quality education, access to good healthcare. And some people still live in communities where, due to their gender, they do not have equal access to some rights and are still subject to social and cultural roles. You would agree with me that living in these conditions definitely isn't much fun, as you can probably relate to one or more of what is listed above. A solution definitely had to be sought. This is where Sustainable Development Goals came in. The objective was to produce a set of universal goals that meets the urgent environmental, social, and economic challenges facing our world. These SDGs are a collection of 17 global goals designed to be a blueprint to achieve a better and more sustainable future for all. These goals serve as a clarion call to everyone because now is definitely the time to act. If we do not act now, some consequences will befall us shortly. What are these SDGs, you may ask? Especially if you fall into the category of people who haven't heard about them before or who just know a little about them. Well, we'll shed some light on them as we go. So let's go. So these goals were aimed to be achieved by 2030. So from this slide, we would list the goals and talk about their aims. We start from Goal 1, which is no poverty. Goal 1 aims to eradicate extreme poverty, as I said earlier, by 2030. Goal 2, zero hunger. This goal aims to end hunger and all forms of malnutrition. Goal 3, good health and well-being. It aims to ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all at all ages. Goal 4 is quality education. It aims to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. Goal 5 is gender equality. It aims to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. Goal 6, clean water and sanitation. It aims to ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. Goal 7, affordable and clean energy. This goal aims to ensure access to affordable, reliable, and modern energy for all. Goal 8, decent work and economic growth. The goal aims to promote sustained, inclusive and sustainable growth, full and productive employment, and decent work for all. Goal 9, industry, innovation, and infrastructure. Goal 9 aims to build resilient infrastructure, promote sustainable industrialization, and foster innovation. Goal 10 aims to reduce inequalities within and outside countries. I hope you're still with me. We just have 7 to go. Goal 11, sustainable cities and communities. This aims to make cities and human settlement inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. Goal 12, responsible consumption and production. It aims to ensure sustainable consumption and production patterns. Climate change is something most of us have heard a lot about. Goal 13, which is climate action, aims to take urgent action to combat climate change and its impact. Goal 14 is life below water. The ocean is currently facing a lot of threats, as most of us know about. Goal 14 aims to conserve and sustainably use the oceans, seas, and marine resources from sustainable development. The land is not left out. We talked about the ocean in the previous goal. Goal 15 is life on land. It aims to protect, restore, and promote sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystems, sustainably manage forests, combat desertification. It also aims to reverse land degradation and biodiversity loss. Goal 16. Peace, justice, and strong institutions. It aims to promote just, peaceful, and inclusive societies. Goal 17. Partnership for the goals. Many of us believe in the saying, there is strength in unity. But Goal 17 is about partnership for the goals. It aims to strengthen the means of implementation and revitalize the global partnership for sustainable development. This slide talks about a brief history about the Sustainable Development Goals. The goals were adopted by all United Nations member states in 2015 as a universal call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that all people enjoy peace and prosperity by 2030. The interesting thing about the SDGs is that they are all integrated and interconnected. What does this mean, you may ask? It means change in one area affects another area, and also development must cut across all aspects, balancing social, economic, and environmental sustainability. We do not want to tackle social problems and leave economic and environmental. We do not want to take environmental and economic and tackle all these social problems. We want to take all of them along together, tackle all together to produce results. Another thing that makes the SDGs so unique is that they cover issues that affect all people and they ensure that no one is left behind. Take a good look at the goals from goal 1 to goal 16 at least. You would see that one or more of the goals is currently tackling a problem that you're facing right now. So no one is left behind. Each problem that anyone has is being tackled by the goals. So no one can say, I do not need these goals, they won't help me in any way. These goals are a series of tasks that call on all to build and sustain a prosperous planet. Who doesn't want a prosperous planet? Who doesn't believe in prosperity? Here are some interesting facts about sustainability to help you connect these dots. Saving our planet, lifting people out of poverty, advancing economic growth, these are one and the same fight. We must connect the dots between climate change, water scarcity, energy shortages, global health, food security, and women's empowerment. Solution to one problem must be solutions for all, according to Ban Ki-moon. Now we'll talk a little about climate change. Remember Goal 13, which is climate action, tackling climate change. Climate change is defined as a change of climate that is attributed directly or indirectly to human activity that alters the composition of the global atmosphere, and that is in addition to natural climate variability over a comparable time period. China is currently the world's top polluter, emitting 10,357 metric tons of carbon dioxide, followed by the United States, India, Russia, and Japan. The likelihood of this resulting in CO2 poisoning is extremely high. When too much carbon dioxide is in the air, your body replaces the oxygen in your red blood cells with carbon dioxide. This leads to serious tissue damage or even death. I hope with these slides you can be able to relate how tackling climate action is helping to promote good health and well-being, which is Goal 3. So you can see how Goal 13, climate action, is working together with Goal 3, which is promoting good health and well-being. Now you can understand what we said in the previous slides, that these goals are interconnected and integrated. Human-caused emissions of carbon dioxide needs to fall 45% from 2010 levels by 2030 and reach net zero around 2050 to limit climate change catastrophe. Now we're going to talk a little about recycling. Recycling 1 ton of paper saves 2,584 liters of oil, 26,498 liters of water, and 2.5 cubic meters of landfill space. You can imagine how much resources we can save by just recycling 1 ton of paper. Of all the waste materials that most of us know about, plastic causes the biggest issue. Why? It is the hardest to decompose, which makes recycling of plastics a lot more important. We'll see the reason in the next slide. Plastic bags and styrofoam containers. Styrofoam containers are the popular takeaway packs that we know can take up to thousands of years to decompose, leading to marine animal death and contamination of soil and water. These plastics can be dumped directly as a form of disposal into the ocean. These plastics can suffocate our animals. These plastics can also be dumped on land as a form of disposal, but washed into sea or into the ocean and then do the same. Suffocate our animals, kill them, and cause water pollution. So you can see how dangerous plastics can be. The cry of the earth for help was definitely a lot more silent than it is right now. Now the cry is a lot much louder. The earth is crying for help, and sustaining her isn't a job for one person. We need to work together to achieve these goals so no one gets left behind. This is our planet. If we do not take care of it, and no one will. There's so much more knowledge to pass on. For more important sustainable science facts and figures, be sure to follow Ceasefire on Instagram and Twitter. This is all for a better tomorrow. Thank you for joining us in this class today. We hope you join in on the other classes. If you have questions and comments, please type them in the comment section and we'll attend to them. Thank you and have a nice day.